Okay, just real quick garden update. I'll just go through a few things with you that I have going on. Okay, first of all, this is my peach tree. It's done. I ate the last peach this morning. Awesome, awesome, awesome peaches. That is the Poly semi-dwarf peach tree. Apple tree. Oh, this isn't the mystery apple. This is the Red Delicious. I do have a few apples on it. Have not pulled any off yet. They're not quite ready. A little small, a little hard. And then this is my mystery apple tree here. Same with those. Haven't pulled any off. Looks like I got a little issue with that one there. That's all right. I don't bother spraying them. Maybe I should start because there's another one. But those are my apples. Look like they're getting pretty close. Not quite ready yet. And I was thinking about, there's a sale going on this week at the nursery I used to work for. And I want to get a couple more fruit trees, see what they have. I was thinking about this for the positioning, where the bottles are. And it's about 4 paces from the other ones, and I do want to keep them small. But okay, that was that. Tomatoes. These are Brandywine. Let's see here. Little dog likes to help herself. She's picking her own fruit there. Okay. Just started ripening this week. Pulled, I think, 3 off so far. I have quite a few more. Pretty much ready to go on those, so those are doing pretty good despite all the weeds. I have one rogue sunflower over here, and then let's see, I think these were watermelons. They're really small here amongst the weeds. Haven't seen any fruit on the watermelons yet at all. Pumpkins are kind of buried in the weeds for the most part. A couple small ones growing on. Okay, corn, not so well. This is sweet corn, or was sweet corn. Just didn't do it. Dead, gone. More pumpkins amongst the weeds. Lots and lots of weeds. Okay, pumpkins again, weeds. Corn. This is popcorn. It's a Japanese white popcorn. Don't think anything's going to come out of it this year. That's the same thing there. And now I'm in the beans, and there are no beans. No bush beans. No climbing. What are these? Fava beans. All gone. Hot peppers. My Czech blacks. These are from seed from last year. You can see they're finally starting amongst the weeds here. Finally getting some peppers on them. There's a bigger one. These are awesome. These are my favorite. Hot pepper. Similar heat temperature as a jalapeno, as well as similar size. But these guys come out purple, dark purple, almost black. And then they redden to this really cool deep red color, burgundy color. And they're awesome. Brilliant peppers. Okay, ground cherries. They are starting to be ready here. I can find them on the ground when they're ready. These are one of my favorite plants here. Super simple to grow. These all grew from last year's seeds. Some of them I actually started the seeds, and then in the house, and I thought they were doing great. Pulled them outside. Found a pot. I had some of them growing in last year, and they were way better than the ones I started, just growing on their own. So super easy plant to grow, and they have an awesome berry to them. Here's one I just picked up off the ground. They're ready when they drop off, fall on the ground, and they pick them out, and there's a berry in it. And I've heard people say, and I think it's fairly accurate, that the ripe berry tastes a lot like a cross between an apple and a tomato. These are in the same family as like the tomatillos, jack-o'-lanterns. I don't know if you had those as a house plant. They're similar to this, but they have like a bright orange or red husk to them. Little ants, but super sweet. In the sheath, just like this, they drop on the ground. They'll be fine to eat for a couple of months. You can keep them just like that. One of my favorite fruits of the garden, or vegetables of the garden, or berries of the garden. But you can see when they're ready, they fall off onto the ground. They're awesome, chocolate covered. This year I might try to make a pie or some jam out of them. But that's what I got growing there. Down about halfway to a little bit past corn there. I got a few more up amongst the weeds back here by some more corn, and a couple up by the house. Super easy to grow. Parsnips, I believe, are coming along. They're hard to tell. I'm not really sure. This is the first time I ever grew parsnips. But they're coming along. Tops are looking pretty good. I don't think they're quite ready to pull. Here's some carrots. Same deal. I think they're a bit small yet, but they're coming along. More sweet corn that didn't make it. It's Honeys and Cream sweet corn. And this was my Hooker's sweet corn I planted by seed outside. All the other corn I planted, I started before in the house, before bringing it out. This I planted out here, and I only got 2 or 3 stalks of it. I accidentally weeded one of the stalks out too. More sweet corn, I believe. Yep, that's a golden batten. See in here we got some more watermelons. Moving along. Get over here, little dog. Alright, corn. The rest of this is pretty much weeds. I do have a few tomato plants struggling to get by here. And then some more ground cherries right about there. Weeds. Never got planted. And then over here, I have some cabbage and broccoli. I believe that's broccoli. There's cabbage slowly starting to ball up there. And then some purple cabbage down there a little bit. Moving on to potatoes. These are Red Norland potatoes. They're getting there. Plants are starting to die back. 2 rows of those. And some other struggling along little tomato plants. Let's see, they're pretty much dying back here. Not doing too well. I just fertilized them last week, and some of them are starting to come back, it looks like. But these were kind of old plants from the nurseries that we put in the ground. Figured try it. See little tomatoes there. Just miscellaneous tomatoes there. And the second row as well. Okay, then we go on to, looks like more tomatoes. Miscellaneous. Who knows what they are, what they were, or if they'll become anything. Okay, next row we got tomatillos, a few tomatillos. Like I said, the same family as those ground cherries. See, they get a bit bigger, and definitely a different flavor to them. But those are coming along. And then a few peppers. Not sure what kind of peppers these are. These are Cubanella sweet peppers. A few other peppers in there. Another batch. This is onion, but it was all overgrown. All the onions died back already. And then I planted lettuce, and none of the lettuce came up. I don't know if the birds got to them. I put a string across with a few little things just to try to deter the birds, but I don't think that helped much. And then on to the beets. Beets are coming along, planting them the same time as the peppers. Sorry about that. And they're little, but they're coming. There's a few bigger ones in there. They're moving along. Let's see, next row, I planted a couple random things. These are some beans starting, some big white beans I got from Homestead 420. And they're slowly getting there, a couple of them. Well, it looks like I do have some beans growing off of them there. And then some herbs. I think that's feverfew, I believe. Yeah, feverfew. And then there's some mints buried amongst the weeds. Lots of different kinds of mints there. Chocolate mint. Can't really see most of them. They're in there. Next row's empty. Then I planted some potatoes, some more potatoes. Mine did not do anything. My dad planted a few and they actually grew. And then they died back and I dug them up. There's only like 1 to 2 potatoes with each one. And then I have some sweet peppers. And they're coming along, a bit small for the most part. You can see them here. But that's a row there. Then I had some more watermelons and some pumpkins that I'm pretty sure aren't doing anything. And that's pretty much that. That's the garden. Should have put more work into weeding it, obviously. Or weed matting or putting down more newspaper. You can see finally the newspapers kind of getting grown through. The flat newspaper seemed to last in the long run longer than the shredded newspaper. But shredded went down real nice and easy. Didn't blow away at all like the flat sheets of newspaper. But that's that. The next thing I want to show you is my idea for a pear picker. And I just came up with this one, so, you know.